Welcome back to Pops and Pilots, the space some more Europa Universalis Forest Pylonia. We are going for first come, first serve, which requires us to be a Western technology custom nation in the Americas with less than 201 points. And we have to take all of the Americas. We're also kinda, sorta, maybe trying to go for a unification of culture, nice and Shiite everywhere. Religion, that is, and also maybe of culture, and see if we can't have everybody be Swedish. That's gonna be a lot more work. Yeah, I might go to a point where I say accepted cultures count as well. I don't know. We'll see. But we're gonna try. We're gonna give it a try, but I'm not gonna add another 100 years to the campaign to just finish on clicking on things to make culture happen. If we can't make that happen, then so be it. We took a bunch of land here. We took 2 provinces from New Granada and then a bunch of provinces from whoever this was, some native. I made the mistake that I didn't core these. Now, the reason I didn't core these is the same reason I didn't core any of this yet, which is simply that we get no overextension from this land because it's former colonial land. And we don't have a lot of admin, so I'd rather spend my admin elsewhere. But not coring these meant I couldn't start coring this land, which actually gives us overextension, so that was kind of dumb. But hey, let's unpause here, let's start making some buck and kill some ungrateful natives and keep on rolling until something cool happens. Now we have to, in 30 or 31, I think 31, right? We have to declare war on the Aztecs. Yes, August 31, so they don't coalition us together with the Europeans, which would be unfortunate. I'm still don't quite get how these colonies work with coalitions. I thought they wouldn't count, but apparently that is incorrect. If you're gonna beat up some rebels, then maybe take a guy with you, huh? Don't go alone. Take this. It's dangerous to go alone. Ungrateful natives. And you're gonna punch them because... You're not gonna punch them. What are you doing? Why would that be the way you walk? I mean, I would understand not going there because they don't count as rebels. So rebel suppression maybe doesn't grab, but why do you walk in the wrong direction? That is odd to me. Put you back in suppression, because in theory I think you kill natives on suppression duty. But that movement was weird. Yes, I can't call all these things that actually matter. So let's be at peace. I'm gonna have Pylo. Ooh, that's not gonna be good. I mean, it's only 16k. It's actually not that bad. Well, it's just in Antiochia, which is not here, and Chumpton. Where's Antiochia again? Antiochia, down here. How many? 16? Let's send some backup. And maybe actually have this army sit there so we have the mountain defense bonus. Tech still a bit ahead of time. Envoy travel time reduction, doesn't matter, but unjustified demands. It's actually also not going to matter much, but hey. Let's complete the idea group and then go for something else afterwards. Seems reasonable to me, even if they're not the best ideas anymore. I mean, I love unjustified demands usually, but we're gonna get the thing, Deus Vult, which is gonna mean that we don't need... We're never gonna have unjustified demands again, because we're hopefully not gonna fight any Shiites. We're ahead of time in tech. Could roll some more generals, so I could do some development. I mean, this guy's just not good. Well, this guy's, I guess, slightly better. Let's fire you. It's still a while. And let's do some development. Oh, we could. I'm just gonna do the thing. I'm just gonna push some legitimacy here, actually. Strengthen that government. Get out of the red. Seems good. Spread the word. Gain legalism, admin power. It's so great. Religious devotion is a really good event. Yeah. We have room for it. Yeah, get some prestige from converting. Go ahead and convert more people. Territory, Tohakapan. Feels like Tohakapan is one of the things over here. Tohakapan. Yes. Be a state for a while. Get an edict. Get this done. Probably have. I think I destated you again, right? I did not. I mean, technically, it's better to keep the state around while I still have the slots. Because of 50 autonomy as opposed to 75. Yeah, it's gonna annoy me later, but I mean, I have stuff I don't want to core anyway, so I guess it's kind of fine. Do we have things that we can do to our estates? Definitely do stuff to the merchants. We should. Now I'm gonna grant monopoly. You can have monopoly, it's yours. Do I have a cent of trade that wants to be given away? Didn't take this one. I probably should have taken that cent of trade, honestly. Didn't see there was one there. We have Bogota, which is not caught yet, so I can't give it away. So I can't state it. Mexico, also on Betlabanek. Yeah, I don't really have... we have Havana. We don't currently use this place, the Caribbean, at all though. So I don't much care. So the only place is like Bogota. And at some point Kashaka here. So no, we can't give away any sort of trade, really. So what I'm gonna do is grant them an admiralship and demand the Diddler spot. And then I'm tempted to keep the guy and fire one of the generals instead. 3 combat pips really is not useful. Just gonna have somebody else in this army. I'm gonna fire the 3 combat pip guy and have my admiral make money. Question is, do we make more money by putting him here, where we already have 87% trade power, or here, where there's still 5 ducats to get? It's probably better off here. I think we get more out of him if we put him on the bigger fleet. Sure, honestly, the next time we build boats, we should build them for this fleet. Which is also still bugged, interestingly enough. Oh, we have tons of phosphate now. Let's build some. Coffee in Panama, which is also center of trade, which we can give it away at some point once the merchants lose their influence, which now they have way too much of. I think we have like a province I gave to the merchants that's not in the center of trade, that I can eventually take away. Oh, that's so meta. Where is meta? It's probably down here, right? Yeah. So it's Neva, Tunja, all these Inti provinces certainly are down there. So yeah, let's just spend 1 million buckets. 1 million buckets? Yes, 1 million ducats to do that. How's our core coming along? I mean, it's coming. And they rose up in Champatoon because of course they did. Let's have you deal with that, Marcos. Who's a 2-2? Yeah, it's fine enough. I'm not particularly afraid of particularists if they're only this few. Late game they can be extremely powerful. But right now they don't do much, it feels like. Crunch them. Yeah, look at that. And your rebels spawn with your tech, so it's not like we have a tech advantage on these guys or anything. What did I say? August 31? So I'm actually losing money, which is disgusting. August 31. This is fine, yes. Do I even have claims on the Aztec? That would be... I do not, my subject certainly has, right? You do not? Guys. Guys, I need claims on the Aztec stat. Do they have subjects? Tarascan and Tonola. So these guys and... somebody else? What's a Tonola? Is it these guys? Oh yes. I do have claims on some of your subjects, right? From there, you have a core on Tonola. That's actually really useful. Yeah, so we don't technically need claims. But still. Didn't I tell you to make claims? I did. You're just little unfriendly people. Let's build a spy network with a random guy of ours. It's good that we don't need it, so we can definitely declare war on the 31st of August that year. But it's always better to have claims. We're losing 1 million ducats. Holy fudge. What did I do? I mean, I have mercenaries I can get rid of. Did I lose force limit or something? No, we're fine on force limit. What happened? I didn't take Miltech, so that shouldn't have gone up. Huh. I mean, the missionary is freaking expensive, I guess. Paying 6 ducats in missionary maintenance. Maybe not something we should have put too much of a focus on. I think I'm gonna get rid of my mercenaries if I find them. There they are. But yeah, we have to be a bit more, a bit more mindful of these things. Still be one more mercenary around somewhere. Right? Didn't I build 4? Oh no, I wanted to build 4, but the 4th was never built because there was a rebel on the province where I built them. So it's cancelled. Portugal, truce to Castile. Now Castile must not, or does not have, yeah. I mean, it's only barely not enough aggressive expansion, but it is. The numbers work out. I actually put you in the wrong province here to react quickly to these things. That's a lot of truces, but not the ones we actually care about most. Ah, damn it. See, because I didn't have my army in the right position, the natives damaged my colony. That is unfortunate. Other people would call it dumb, but I call it unfortunate. There's the core, so I can now make all of these core? Interesting. Why can I suddenly core Bogota? Only because I have a core on Sinu? Or Antioquia? I don't even have one on Antioquia. I'm confused, but happy. Huh. Because I now have a core on the continent? And a land connection? Maybe that's kind of how that works? Oh, I didn't have a connection before. This is my first water core, so now I have a water connection to here and then a land connection to there. That makes sense. Ish. Makes enough sense to, you know. Can't do it on Carib. For which reason? Oh, it's meta. But what? That again does not make sense to me. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason. Why can I do Bogota, which does not border anything I have a core on, but not meta? Oh, because I'm missionarizing. I see. I see. How long have I been missionarizing there? Should I just cancel that? Stop losing money and... yeah, I'm gonna cancel this. We're gonna get a boost to it once it's no longer a territory. Maybe I'm not making a state though. Yeah, it was... ah well. It is. I did what I did here. And I'm gonna core meta. And I'm gonna look for something to convert and have nothing because these Catholics are not as easily swayed. But I'm making a bit of money now. So I do kind of want to swap over to the religious guy, the Inquisitor. But maybe not today. It's a question. Do want it for the prestige too, yeah. We should continue converting. So I guess I drop the tax guy. He'll probably make me some money, right? He probably makes me a ducat. Maybe 2. Probably 1. And he costs 3 ducats less than the missionary strength guy. Yeah, still I'm gonna do this. So I can then spend more money on missionizing. Proselectizing. These filthy Catholics. They're not as expensive though, so that's kind of nice. Sinu, Yaquinu. Sinu is this thing. I can actually state it. Cool. Turn on the edict. And get rid of you. Not the thing I want to do at all. Damn it. Don't think I actually wanted this state. It's like a 25-ish development state. 25 exactly. Does it have a set of trade in it? Yes. Okay, fine. I'm gonna state it eventually. So it's not the end of the world that I pressed that button. But I didn't mean for this to be a state. How are we doing on state slots? I mean, we have a decent bunch. Do I have any good states to make? I don't think so, right? Let's take that middle tech. Any good states to make? This is a better state than the other one. But we don't have all the provinces yet, even remotely, so no. No, it doesn't look like it yet. Portuguese being annoying there. But we're gonna take that land anyways, that's fine. Must have been a window closing or there's something over there. It's a loud sound and there shouldn't be anybody other than me in the flat. Famous last words. Watch me get murdered on stream. I'm paying a lot for corruption too because of the overextension we generated. Ah well. And your chemo. Where are you at? Yeah. Chemo. Oh, it's over here. In non-core lands, so it's freakishly expensive. It's not that expensive. I'm going to do this one. Spain's spying on me again. Wait, am I doing 4 colonies? Oh no, but I had Guayami happen, but not... Ah, I see. I just misplaced my colonies. I lost them. Where are they at? Not that kind of misplaced. You dummy. Rebels... Muiscans? Probably these guys down here, I assume. And New Grenadans, which is also down here. Right? Miscreants are... Oh no, there. Any pins for Miscreants? Yeah, it's over here. It'll be fine. We have an army, we have a fort. It'll all be good. Tea and sugar. I guess you can put sugar in your tea. It's bad, but you can do it. It's your choice. I can probably insult 2 people here and get some stuff going. So let's really annoy the Spanish, I think. And annoy the other guys a little bit. The English. Veragua's done. Truce of the Aztec has ended. With Veragua's done. I think I do Darien. Oops, I need to declare war on the Aztecs. Start. Don't care about that down there. Hey Aztecs. I want war. I do not have... I can't afford to wait a month, can I? I mean, maybe. Let's check that colony situation though. You are not very done. Neither are you. I think it's if I take the colonist away from Church. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take it from Panama. I hate it. Let's not. We don't have money anyway. Let's not do that. My thinking here was that If I take the colors away, it takes even longer for me to be split like this, and that seems bad. Now, 1st of September, and I have enough to make a claim, except obviously I don't have a border, so I can't even make a claim. So all the waiting was for naught. No, I can maybe make a claim on one of your subjects. Probably not, though. No. Fine. It's all for naught. Also, I haven't insulted anybody yet. It's so much work. Everything is just so much work. I am at 85, so we're gonna declare here. I'm gonna get 25 legalism. It's gonna overcap me. I could do the thing first. I mean, I guess we should optimize here. So we go and ask for money. The base. And get rid of it. And then declare the war. And I'm gonna take, sure. So we do have claims on them somehow. I must have missed that on one of my subjects. Anyway, let's stop river suppression and march into the people's land. I'm gonna have to siege that fort. Yes, unfortunately. But I have subjects that can do work for me as well, right? So I'm not particularly afraid here. There was even a mothball fort, which is awesome. Okay, it's completely influence ideas. I've unlocked overseas dominion policy. I'm going to check that, but I feel like it's one we don't need. I didn't consult my policy planner before I did the decisions here, and I should have. popsandpirons.com/policy planner. And I should refocus from dip to admin, I think. But what's the policy? I mean, it's free, so I'm gonna take it and make some more money from my vassals, I guess. There are the Whiskins who are not being killed by you. Sten, are you afraid? You afraid, Sten? You have 4 maneuver. This is hills. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. See? Fine. And then there's the tiny issue of Sinu. We should probably just sit in Sinu. And suppress from there. Also, I should not be... I mean, I don't need to be building that spy network. I should be... Oh, they are big. Send an insult scornfully. My last visit to the commode was vastly more enjoyable than dinner with the Spanish ambassador. I mean, yeah. Who likes talking to ambassadors, honestly? And the English can just have an ordinary insult. So we get over 50 power projection for a bit, get some extra monarch points. Not a ton, but some. Every point counts. Wish we could have a third guy there. We cannot. I'm not gonna... That's so expensive. I think I'm gonna wait a tiny bit on that. Although we're paying for a... for a guy at the moment. We don't necessarily need to. Put these guys on a boat and transport them over, so we can fight these incursions. Aztec incursions. Sunset invasions, if you will. Except we are the sunset. Oh. Less unrest in Sinu, but 20 autonomy. Do I care? It's already super... It's actually not that super unrestful. It would solve the Sinuan problem. The New Granada Separatists. How many are you gonna be? 7k? Nah. Just have more unrest. And then die. And that's how you solve rebellions, right? We do not need to lose all our guys on this capital fort. We honestly should also have our cannon there, but it's somewhere else. And that's fine. It is fine. What? Oh. So I moved my hand by one on the keyboard. Leading to odd behavior. Sten, do I still need you? I think I keep Sten where he is. I mean, would I want a guy on the thing? Totally. A general on the army? Absolutely. But I'm not a fan of having my other guy sit on that unrest without support. Or my army sit on that unrest without a general. This I'm gonna take. Let them lock in and then humph. It's a 10 to 1, we don't need a general for that. That is fine. And I didn't catch him. No, I did. And move south to put a bit of a fear of God in them. And that'll be good. These guys are colonizing so utterly quickly. But I mean, they're doing it for us, so everything is fine. Oi, what are you trying to do here? What are you trying to do to me? You're going to Lenka. I can go to Lenka. Okay, let's leave the guys for a second. It's risky. As soon as this battle is done, I want you to be here again. But we got rid of all the Aztecs, so that's helpful. Not a lot of unrest around here. But there's some. So might as well spread our wings. This is such an odd feature. They made rebel suppression so much more powerful when they introduced this. And I don't know if that's really... I mean, I don't like rebels, so therefore I'm a fan of reducing their ability to be. But... it requires an odd amount of work for what it is, and it still doesn't really... Ooh, nice lawgiver. It's just more powerful and it requires a lot of clicks, so that's kind of not my thing. Monikira, I cannot make you into a state, I don't think, yet. But once these other cores are done, I can. Which they are now, I think. I can make this a state. This is also a really good state, so I'm definitely going to do it. And I was going to core it. And then I'm going to turn on the Enforce Edict. And I'm going to convert... Oh, you're so expensive. Convert you. Can I afford 2 of these? I think I can. Oh, I don't have 2 guys. But soon. Soon I'm going to have all the guys I need. Some more prestige from that conversion. And you're really quick, Monikira. Let's do you. Even for 4 ducats. I do you. Evil guys. Give me Sten, so you walk fast, and then do that. And... I could just put 1 more guy south, and then we would be fine, and we didn't have to do all the walking all the time. That's not how it works, is it? Okay, this is tempting. And nobody cares, that's even more tempting. Put Spain, was actually Spain at the moment. Didn't realize that earlier. Let's them back on the list. But Portugal is not. But Portugal should be, right? They just don't care here, but they still have the aggressive expansion, don't they? Don't they? Yeah. So this is how this screen can lie to you. You check this list, you see it's only 3 things. You think there can't be a coalition against you, but there can. So if you want to do the full thing, we need the Spanish below 55. Or below 50. But it's a long time, right? How much are we dropping a month? A year? 2.1. So I need to wait for like 3 years? Oof. Ooh, that's not good. Maybe we leave a tiny bit of land. We didn't make this a reconquest, so we could just leave Chionak and have that taken in reconquest later. The question is, how much land do I need to drop? Yeah, the Spanish don't even care. We need to drop a lot to have them care less. Wow, yeah. Still don't know whether the Spanish can use their subjects for the thing. Can use their subjects to make a coalition. I guess I'm gonna put a cut in here and decide that next time, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything to say, do it down there in that comment section. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.